Hello and welcome back to the Old Realms, and we're in a siege already. Yes, because we have to eliminate this faction, or at least I'm going to attempt to do so as fast as we possibly can, because once we've eliminated this faction, there's bound to be another 10 billion other factions for us to target. Now, there's one thing that I really want to do in this episode, and that is to pick out a decent one-handed weapon. Because, obviously, my main goal at the very start was to be a weapon master, as in, to be good with every single weapon type that we have available. And I'm not talking about good as in my own personal skill. Oh no, I'm getting absolutely murdered. Oh no, are you serious that I got killed because I couldn't get off the ladder fast enough? Yeah. Well, that was hilarious at least. Did you find that funny? I hope you found that funny, because, well, that was the only... that's the only thing we're going to get from that. Yep, that's the only thing we're going to get from it. Anyway, we are obviously going to achieve victory here. I was actually wanting to get a couple of polearm kills, but doesn't seem like that's going to happen. Anyway, obviously, as I said, at the very beginning of the series, I said, yeah, I do want to become a character that has every single weapon skill at its maximum, because I saw that the career, the career options and things like that, the career skills actually did, kind of highlight the fact that it would be very beneficial to have as much weapon skill as possible, because if you do that, you're then going to, you guessed it, have a much greater impact on, well, pretty much everything. So that's the reason why I wanted to do that. And yeah, we're otherwise just going to sell this stuff. I'm going to be just leveling everyone up. And there you go. There we are. Very nice. And we've now taken this. So what we're going to do is we are going to head over. I think, actually, the best course of action here is to completely ignore the castles and just take the towns. These guys are spamming peace offerings, as you can see right here. They are literally just spamming peace offerings over and over and over again. I don't seem to be able to get rid of them quick enough, which is kind of funny. Anyway, I did level up. As you can see, I am almost to a level where we may, in fact, get some pretty cool career options. I just need one more. I need one more level, and then we'll be level 30, and then I'll have enough career points to be able to make that work. Gonna spend a focus point in one-handed, because as I said, if I am going to be speccing into or getting, and indeed, acquiring a one-handed weapon, it's going to be very, very important for us to do that. So, yes. Anyway, your relation with notables in some of your settlements has increased because of high loyalty. That's the reason why high loyalty, in my opinion, is pretty important. If you want to recruit people from your towns and various other places really, really easily, then having a high relation with the notables in there is extremely important. Obviously, if you don't care about that and you're doing a different kind of playthrough and you want to just randomly do whatever, then obviously loyalty isn't that important and you can just leave it at whatever you want it to leave it at. You can leave it at 50 or whatever. As long as there's no rebellion chance, that's all you really need. But from my perspective, I always prefer having a very loyal town because, well, there's only benefits from it, In my opinion, there's only benefits from it, and it makes it a lot easier, in my opinion at least, just to kind of do everything else. There's a lot of other reasons why it's going to be extremely important for us to have a significant amount of loyalty. And the greatest thing in the Old Realms is the renown, regiments of renown. That's the name of those special things, special units that you can recruit. And some towns have these available. And if you want to recruit as many of those as you possibly can, having an extremely high loyalty translates into an extremely high relation gain with the notables there. And that's going to allow you to, you guessed it, have a massive amount of those regiments of renown. So That is just one way to do it. Obviously, you don't have to do it that way. It's just a way that I have found in the past to be very effective, because in Bannerlord there are many cases where you're literally not doing much at all. You're just kind of standing around, kind of waiting for something to happen. And obviously that's not every single time, because, you know, there's a lot of other things that you could be doing, like fighting bandits, grinding renown against enemy vassals, improving your village. There's a whole bunch of different things that you could possibly do some quests, and so on and so forth. However, in many cases, there may just be not anything to do. There may just be, you know, waiting time. And when you're waiting, you obviously want to, you guessed it, upgrade your town. You want to upgrade your town. You want to build those improvements. You want to try to create as strong of an environment as possible so that you gain as many benefits as possible, because that is, in the end, going to provide you with an overwhelming amount of power in the game. Obviously, this is if you want to become extremely, extremely strong and invulnerable to basically any kind of defeat, then that's obviously the way to do it. But if you don't care about that and you just want to, you know, chill and play in a relaxed manner, then you don't really have to worry about that either, because it's all passive. That's the wondrous thing about having a high loyalty. It's all passive. You don't really have to worry about it. And look at this. We're actually regenerating right now. That's thanks to one of my necromancers, isn't it? I think that's thanks to one of my necromancers having that spell that heals people. I think so, at least. I'm actually not entirely sure. But yeah, we actually gained some healing from that, so that's really good. And can we do damage to this? I would love to be able to destroy this gate and actually get inside, because, as I said, leveling up. Oh, they've only got 24. Oh, I didn't die. Okay, well that was fun. I think I got hit for 110 damage on the head, but nothing happened. Okay. Did I just get healed or something like that? Or I have no idea, but obviously someone dropped a rock on my head, and apparently that did something. But yeah, anyway, there we go. We actually did achieve victory. I mean, that was pretty obvious considering we had over 3,500 troops or something like that here. So, you know, pretty clear that we were going to win that. Yeah, let me just level this guy up a little bit more. I'm basically just taking blood dragons at this point. That's all I'm really doing. And there we have it. Okay, so I have indeed captured yet another town. And what we are going to do, of course, is we are now going to move on to the last town, which is just over there. And I'm hoping, and this is very much cross fingers time, I am hoping that... Do you think I can beat this guy, actually? Yeah, anyway, I'm going to finish my thought before I potentially decide on what to do with this event. I am hoping that our allied armies are going to possibly go to one of the nearby castles, and they might try to take that. I'm going to accept the challenge. Let's see if we can actually defeat this guy. Because I have a one-handed right here. I have really good armor, so I should have a pretty hard time dying. I can't use Red Fury here, which is kind of unfortunate. It would be really, really useful if I could. Unfortunate for me, my one-handed skill is absolutely terrible, so that's obviously going to be a bit annoying. I have no idea how much HP this guy has, by the way, so he may very well be kind of annoying for us. But my armor is fantastic, as you can tell, so generally it may just be impossible for him to do anything to me. Just because I have so much armor. Oh, are you serious? A crash right there? Okay, that's kind of weird. That is super, super weird. I was not expecting that in the least. Alright, well, I guess I'll see you in just a moment. Alright, so I'm back, and we're going into a siege solo this time. This is a completely solo siege, and I'm very excited about it because hopefully this time I will not get killed by my own people. Obviously that wasn't really my own people at the time, it was more like it was one of our allied vassals or something like that, but yeah, I'm hopeful that Yes, I might be able to... Nope. Okay, I can't jump that, unfortunately. It seems like we might have some issues even getting up here. Let's use Red Fury right now, just to kind of give our people a little bit of... Okay, I'm going to go over here instead. Maybe that's going to get me up there. There we are. Fantastic, fantastic. Alright, here we go. Now we might be able to do something. I am a little bit dubious, actually, about using my polearm here, but I'm kind of thinking that, hey, you know what? When am I going to use it, if not here, right? I mean, otherwise I'm just going to use my axe all the time, because the axe is generally better, because it has a cleave mechanic. And I'm not sure if this has a cleave mechanic. I don't think it does. Doesn't feel like it, at least. Are we actually... Am I gaining HP when I hit things with this? I actually don't know. I mean, someone said that I was gaining HP even without the ability activated, so that's pretty cool, I gotta say. Let's kill this guy. Try to kill this guy. I just need to get these catapults out of the way, basically. That's what I need to go out of here, you know. We don't want these to stick around for any longer than they can. And if I can just do some damage... Whoa, that is some nice damage, I gotta say. We are doing insane damage, even against the heavily armored enemies. I kind of want to go down here. You know what? I'm gonna go for my two-handed now. I'm gonna go for my two-handed axe. I'm gonna need the cleave damage, I think. Okay, come on now. Let's do this. Get him. Kill that guy. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, yes, yes. Yeah. Okay, that's what we like to see. Can we get some more of that, please? Basically, I am giving Red Fury to every single enemy. Actually, every single enemy. Every single ally around us. So that's obviously a pretty big deal as well. And if we can continue to do that, I will be very pleased. Yeah, we should be fine, right? We should be fine. The amount of damage I'm doing is good so far. And I'd like to see more HP gains, please. More HP gains. Obviously, as I said before in the previous episode, basically once we have enough ward save, once we have the last career thing, the last career ability, I think we're going to be completely and utterly unstoppable. As it is right now, we can still die. You know, it is very possible for us to still die. Because, you know, in general, most of the time, I'm maybe unable to... Okay. That's pretty funny. Most of the time, I'm actually unable to dodge damage if I am in amongst enemies. You know what I mean? So, yeah, anyway, I'm just going to jump up here. This is the reason why I wanted to jump in the first place. And I like being able to do that because it means that I can now get stuck in. And I'm not stuck at the bottom. So, yeah, this is nice. I like this. Okay, let's just do a little bit of something here. There we go. Nice. Get him out of there. Fantastic. I am still buffing everyone. And I believe we are done. And we've lost 6 people in total, which is utterly bonkers. Let me actually just see here. Anyone up here? No. Okay. Who are we waiting for then? There's 5 people still remaining. Where are they? I don't see them. Usually when you hold Alt and there's like less than 10 mobs, less than 10 enemies, then you're going to be able to see them. But I cannot see these guys. Let me tell my people to charge in. Maybe they're going to see them. Okay, they're going over there. Ah, okay, they were just running away. Alright, okay. That's the reason why my people just weren't following them, I guess. Anyway, that's 350 renown, 264 influence. Obviously, don't really care about the influence too much. The renown is very nice. But again, that's also something that I don't really care about. We did increase our clan tier. That's nice. I like it. There we go. We got one Blood Dragon Initiate. That's kind of weird. Alright, not sure why we only got one of those guys, but sure, I guess. You know, that's fine. And there we have it. Oh yeah, 50,000 in experience being donated to our troops. Very good. Now I can just sell a couple of things here. And there we have it. Very nice. Another 36,000 coming our way. We did gain that experience, so that means that I can now level up again, which is wonderful. And now, as you can see, we still have these things, and these guys actually declared war against us, as you can see right here. So obviously they're probably going to be our next target. Brass Keep is available. It may be something that we want to go for. Maybe. I'm thinking we probably can most likely take it now, but the problem with it is that it is a very lengthy siege for someone that doesn't have an amazing amount of AoE damage. That's the only thing that I'm thinking of right now. That's kind of annoying, isn't it? So, yeah. That is not exactly great. Anyway, let's move over to here and see if we could take this. I mean, obviously this is going to be pretty simple for us. If we were able to take a town with over 600 people in it, we are more than likely going to be able to capture a castle as well. Now the question is, have we gotten to a point where nothing can defeat us? Because as you may or may not know, that is usually when I go, hey, shall we do something else? Shall we do something else in Bannerlord? Because we're at a point where not much can challenge us, and it is an exercise in, well, repetition, potentially. I don't know. I'm not sure. Is there anything that can stop us? Because we are playing as the vampires, and the vampires are usually the big test at the end of a series, because they're usually really, really hard to defeat, because they just have so many troops. And it may very well still be the case like that. Even if I were to, you know, create my own faction or something like that, it may very well be that they are just, you know, the vampires are just too difficult for us. I don't know. That's the point. I have no idea. But anyway, let's get our way up here. Let's get our ladders up, and we will try to do something. Oh yes. Okay, come on now. Don't push it down. Ah, you absolute imbeciles. Okay, wait a minute. Do you think I can actually jump up here? Okay, that was funny. That was absolutely hilarious. I love that. Okay. Yeah, that's one really, really nice benefit to playing as a vampire. You literally just can do hilarious stuff like that, where you just jump over everyone and get onto the ladder. I love that. Okay, if we can just destroy this guy's shield and then do some cleave, that would be nice. Yeah, their shields are just nothing against us right here. Super funny. And can we just kill them? Come on now. Can we just kill them? I wish that Red Fury didn't have this slow motion effect. I think that's the only thing that I am kind of not really super convinced by, but I do understand the reasoning behind it. And the reason behind it is obviously because generally, if the ability is increased by 2 seconds every single time you kill an opponent, if it's running in normal time, normal speed, it's going to run out really, really fast, right? Whereas if you have time to kind of line up your attacks and you're a little bit more, shall we say, calculated about how you strike opponents, then you're going to have a much easier time of extending the duration of the ability. And that's probably the reason why why they decided to do something like that. And also, it does look cool. Don't get me wrong. It does look cool to see that in slow motion. But for many reasons, it does tend to extend things without too many real necessities of doing that. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Anyway, we are basically done here. Oh, what is this? Whoa, this is cool. Ah, this is a cool castle. I love this. I mean, generally, these kinds of castles I really, really enjoy, because basically having all kinds of different ways that you can enter the castle, that is exceptionally fun. I love that. The Old Realms does such a great job with that. Anyway, there you go. Nice. we actually lost more people this time than we did before, which is even funnier, but there you go. All right. That is just how it is, as it stands. And let's just take a couple of things, then donate the rest of the experience, and then we'll level those guys up as well. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it for this character, unless we want to try to capture more stuff. I don't really know. But as we see here, this resistance is now ward save. So basically, what we would have is technically we would have. I don't think, I think we'd have 35%, but then we would also gain scaling with, you know, both bonuses increase with the skill of the equipped weapon by 0.05% per point, and obviously per point of weapon skill, which is actually incredible, because if you think about it, we've got 269 two-handed, 205 polearms, and 83 one-handed. Obviously, if I leveled up my one-handed, this would be a lot better. But if you just think about it like that, yeah, you're going to have an incredible amount of ward save. And the ability also grants a scaling attack speed boost, which would be fantastic too. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I'm not sure if we're going to be doing another one. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. It very much depends. But as you've no doubt seen, these guys are just super, super simple for us to eliminate. And I'm not sure whether it's worth, you know, going forward anymore, but let me know what you think. Otherwise, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.